Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jody Jean Daniels and this is Just Right. And today we're going to talk about plotting a novel. So I know that plotting a whole novel can feel really overwhelming, especially if you're a pantser and you've never tried that before. But what if I told you it doesn't have to take days or weeks? In this video, I'm going to show you how I plot a novel in just 1 hour using simple steps and just a little step-by-step process that I use. So grab your notebook or your favorite plotting tool and let's get started. First thing I do is I define the core conflict in 1 or 2 sentences. I don't write anything really big. I use the question, who wants what? And what's standing in their way. So to give you a real world example, in my book, The Ledger, the anchor is Lillian Griffin's mission. She's determined to take down Abrams and his network of corruption. But her fight threatens not only her safety, but the safety of those she loves. So in those couple of sentences, that gives me a compass. Everything in the story, every scene, every subplot is either pushing her closer to achieving that mission or creating an obstacle and more conflict to test her resolve. Once I have this anchor, plotting becomes much faster, more focused, because I know where the story's going and I know what's driving it forward. Now, I sketch out the 3-act structure. Now, for the ledger, it looked like this. Act 1 was the sentence, Lillian discovers truth about Abrams and realizes the scope of his influence. Act 2 was the confrontation. Her team is pulled deeper into the fight, but betrayals and dangers test their unity and leadership. And then Act 3 was the resolution. It was the final showdown, forces her to decide how much she's willing to risk, not just for justice, but for her family. And that quick little outline only took me a few minutes, but it frames the story so clearly that I know where it's headed. Next, from there I expand each act into 3 blocks: beginning, middle, and end. And then I add 3 key scenes to each one. That gives me a guide of 27. Here's how I used it in the ledger. Act 1, Block 1, opening scene, Lily receives cryptic warning about Abram's latest scheme. Act 2, Block 2, the team suffers a major setback when they're ambushed at a coffee shop. Act 3, Block 3, Lily stands face to face with Abrams, forced to choose between personal vengeance and a greater mission. So see, you don't have to have them polished. They're not polished summaries, just touch points. But in less than an hour, I've got the whole map, kind of the overview. I've got it mapped out. So, in conclusion, that is how I plot a novel in about an hour. I define the core conflict, I sketch the 3 acts, and then I expand those 3 acts into 9 blocks and 27 scenes. Now, it's simple, it's flexible, and it's fast. And it keeps me writing, and I hope it will keep you writing instead of stalling out. So tell me in the comments below, how do you plot your stories? Are you a plotter, a pantser, or somewhere in between? And if this was helpful for you, I would just please ask that you please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos on story structure and writing hacks. I appreciate you guys, and I love you, love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.